One guest, one booking, and Belle, one of our brand first guest-centric AI agents, doubling the reservation value in just one conversation. Let's dive in. It all starts with one automated message. In that automated message, we've added the word travel quiz. Now, as soon as the guest replies with travel quiz, our AI agent Belle is smart enough to take it to the next level. So when we're seeing the AI suggestion, for those of you new here to Boom, well, this part is really valuable because we can detect the policy. So this is where the policy has been written, home of the policy, and as you can see, it's called travel quiz and upselling policy. So our upselling starts from the very beginning of our journey with the guest as soon as their reservation is confirmed. As you can see, as always, Belle's replies are very content-rich, very warm, full of emojis positioned in the right place, and the conversation is so human-like. And there you go, we're firing out a quiz now. Okay, now as you can see, our quiz starts from the start to include ideas which of course are flagged as upselling opportunities. Travel quiz is also really fun for guests and it is a pure concierge level service because we are designing stays which are aligned with the intention of their stay. So let's go through this quickly. And again, our Belle is telling the guest either answer with words or emojis. First day, stay at your holiday home, or would you like to go out exploring? Dinners could be chef or cook together. Romantic sunset at home or one big outing. Big outing now would be anything like a yacht charter, whatever you can think of. And Matthew replies back, basically, with his feedback. Now note, we are communicating with the guest via WhatsApp. So the expectation of the guest is that answers are instant. Keep in mind as well that it is a multilingual AI agent. And look at the richness of the reply. Love that plan. First day, fully at home works perfectly. So it's not just about sending the right answers, which are stored in FAQs. It is about creating or curating conversations which bring together a number of different policies across all guest moments. For a big wow at home, 2 ideas: a sunset terrace dinner, private chef, candles, your playlist, maybe champagne, chocolates waiting. Again, we're getting the guest just not only excited for his stay, but we're doing him a huge favor because we are designing his whole stay. Terrace dinner with your private chef, 100%. How do I book this? Do I need to call the chef myself? Of course you don't. Not with Belle. She leads to the guest portal store. And look what he says. Now note, a service call has been open. So in the service calls here, we will find a service call which is quote request by guest. And this is what this looks like. So this is a service call which has been opened by our AI agent. It also includes comments. So contact details, he mentioned that his girlfriend is vegetarian. He also mentioned in the beginning of the conversation that this is her 30th birthday. Okay, so now our human team will step up and give Matthew a call to figure out all the detail. He's asking, are you AI? Golden question here. Who am I speaking to, by the way? And look, she has answered right here. You're chatting with Belle, your AI guest experience executive for luxury stays in Madeira. I'm here 24/7 to help you shape the stay and loop in my human colleagues whenever something needs their personal touch. We are not dismissing our human teams. We are simply saying you are having a conversation with an AI agent whenever you'd like to speak to humans or whenever I think that humans can do a better job, I will loop them in. An AI agent is more romantic than me, he says. Now, the beauty of this conversation, apart from the fact that we are upselling, right, just instantly, almost moments after a confirmed reservation, is that although now our guest knows that he is speaking with AI, the conversation doesn't stop. It continues. I'll definitely take that as a compliment, she says. And she's also giving him compliments. You've already nailed the romance by planning all this. I'm just here to make it effortless. Again, the kindness, okay? And the ability to continue the conversation. Want to add anything else to that first evening? Belle, wow, you're outstanding. So, this isn't feeling to the guest like we're pushing different items and different excursions and different shop links. It feels like we are designing the stay. Look at this. I'd like roses on the bed, first or second night, or when we arrive. Thoughts? Again, he knows that Belle is an AI agent. He's asking for her opinion and buying chocolates, champagne, and throwing in a travel adapter because Rachel always forgets hers and takes mine. So instantly, well, within a few minutes, the AI ADR has unlocked so much additional revenue for our property manager. Gives her opinion. If you're arriving mid-afternoon or early evening, I'd set the roses for arrival. So she walks into the bedroom and it's already done. If you land very late at night, I'd switch them to your first full evening instead. Again, AICS means that this is not escalated to humans. There are no humans who are handling this conversation, and our AI agent, Belle, is taking care of it all. The conversation continues. He reacts with emojis to our conversation, and he's asked for the champagne to be chilled. And more service calls have now been open for this particular stay. So we have the rose petals on the bed of the master suite on the day of arrival. Okay, as you can see, this conversation is on the 19th of July. The service call is scheduled for a date of arrival, which is the 24th. Chilled champagne, bucket ice, 2 champagne flutes. We always have our human teams back. Chocolates and travel adapter. Do not leave a load because it's been left with a previous order. And he's also really loved the idea of adding a birthday gift, something special for his girlfriend, and that is also going to be delivered. She makes the suggestions there. And my final message, Belle, I have a friend who would definitely date you. What a planner. So purchases complete. I leave the rest to you. And if you want to book anything else during our stay, are you good with that? And Belle says, you're making me blush a bit there. I can confirm. One more thing, one more question. Love it, go for it. What's your last question? Should I propose? A few weeks ago, I bought a ring. Could this trip be my moment? Now think, how would you want your humans to answer this question? Or how would your humans answer this question? One thing is for sure, they would all probably answer very differently. And this is the reply of AI agent Belle. That's such a special question to ask. I can't decide for you, but the fact that you've chosen a ring and planned this trip already says it's important to you and your relationship. How special and beautiful this hospitality experience is for our guest Matthew and his girlfriend. More of these conversations coming your way very soon. They could be very easily the conversations you also start having with your guests too. Belle turned a simple reservation into a romantic, memory-rich experience. She added chilled champagne, roses on the bed, a travel adapter that the guest forgot to bring, a designer Ralph Lauren gift, and a private in-villa dining experience with a chef. That's the power of tech and the art of hospitality.